Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. I am Dr. Ashok Jogdan. Welcome to part 2 of the blueprint of examination May 2026, which is on 26th May 2026. So in this video, we will check proper time management or a 10 days plan. How can you revise? What are the parameters or what are the chapters you should study for a particular examination so that you can get good results. Without wasting time, let's start.
ध्येय नवीन समोर दिसतंय, बँकिंगचं स्वप्न पूर्ण होणार.
GDCA ची साथ जिंकायची ही वाट, यशाची गॅरंटी आता सुरुवात. GDCA कॉलेज
हो भविष्य उज्ज्वल,
GDCA कॉलेज
मिळणार यश.
सहकार आणि बँकिंग करिअर घडवा खास. GDCA कॉलेज देतंय यशाचा विश्वास.
GDCA Exam Success Blueprint Part 2. In this Part 2, we're going to see, what we can say, 10 hours or 10 days study plan. But, this is the different plan actually. But however, whatever time you have, you can plan accordingly. So it's up to you. So we'll check how can you do that. Here is complete 10-day-wise study timetable. So all subjects and how can you, read. And it is up to you actually. So we do not force you to, do like this only. But however you have time and whatever you have time, according to that you can, go with the study plan. This timetable is designed for student with 8 to 10 hours available per day. Each day covers a specific topic with time allocations, revision schedules, and night task. Okay. So note ideal study hours 8 to 10 hours per day. Never study more than 2 hours continuously. Take 15-20 minute break and sleep minimum 7 hours required. Eat light food during exam preparations. Okay. So do not eat junk foods or oily food. This timetable is designed in such a manner that easy subjects and in accordance to to remember all the subjects accordingly or all the topics accordingly. So again, it is up to you like which subject to study, but still this is the format actually. I don't know how much time you have and all those things, but still you can manage accordingly. So you can make some parts and or we can say divide your time accordingly for particular subject. Okay, so hardly you can say from today onwards, like in hardly 6 days, there is the first examination of GDCA. So first day, cooperative history and principle, subject 4. In morning, read chapter 1, meaning, definition, characteristics of cooperation. Write short notes if it possible. Then next session, study Rostel Pioneers, all 7 ICA principle in detail. Write each principle in own words. Next session, study history of cooperation in India plus Maharashtra. Make a timeline chart actually. So as timeline chart means like history, first you should write history of world's history actually. Okay. Then you write history of India. Then you write history in Maharashtra, we can say. So likewise, you can write, make a timeline for history of cooperation. Next, differences between cooperation versus company versus partnership. So make comparison table. So you have to make like 4 tables. In first column, there will be a point in next difference between cooperation, company and partnership. So likewise. So then next part is write answers to try to write answers for like at least for 3 years or last years also. You can write for mock practice, we can say. So you will be able to calculate how much you are able to write in 3 hours. So make sure that you will set a timer for particular paper, and according to that you can write, and you will check whatever things are there and you can improve accordingly. Okay. So, but you will have to do it from today onwards. Night time, read and memorize ICA's 7 principle and sleep somewhere around 10:30. So ideal time for sleeping. Okay. If you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, so according to that, you can sleep early. Then day 2, Cooperative Laws Part 1, Subject 5. In first session, morning session, read all MCS Act 1960, Section 1 to 30, registration plus membership. Then next session, study sections 31 to 77, general body management MC powers, MCS, managing committee powers. List important sections. So in law, there are sections actually. So these sections are very important. So you will have to memorize all the sections which we have given in previous videos. So section numbers and everything. Then in next session, study sections 78 to 91, audit, inspection, inquiry, disputes. Note each section numbers accordingly. Next session, write all important sections on a single sheet, which we have given already in the previous video. You can take a printout of that as well. Section quick reference card you can make accordingly. So whatever is comfortable to you. Then in next session, during night times, write answers like, for explain procedure of registration of cooperative society, which is again very important. So this question has appeared every year in examination. So you will have to do that as well. So maybe they might ask you in different manner, but question will be on the same topic. Then a revision part for second day, revise section numbers only like 73, 73A, 73B, 81, 83, 88, 91. So these are the important sections and do not get confused between 73, 73A and B. Okay. So likewise, you can study, you can plan your study. And on day 3, Cooperative Law Part 2 plus Multi-State Act. So again, subject 5. In first half, you study sections 101 to 120, winding up, liquidation and disputes. Then in second session, you do multi-state, Cooperative Society Act 2002, all key provisions you must remember or memorize all those sections accordingly. Then next is Consumer Protection Act 2019 basics plus RTI Act 2005, all the basics of these two acts. Then in evening session, write 3 full answers for a cooperative law paper. Time yourself for 15 minutes per long answer, so you can get idea of how much you can write in 15 minutes. Next part, make flashcard for all important sections. Test yourself in the evening time and revise day 2, day 3 law. And day 4 accounts, journal and ledger, trial balance, subject 2. In first half, revise basic accounting concepts, rules of debit and credit. Then next, practice 20 journal entries, cover all types, purchase, sales, depreciation, bad debts and adjustments. Next, ledger posting plus trial balance preparation, practice 2 full trial balance problems. In next session, evening time, rectification of errors, suspense account, practice 2 problems from accounts actually. So you can, what you can do is you can refer all previous year's question papers and you can practice accordingly. In night time, try to solve BRS bank reconciliation statement, practice 2 to 3 BRS problems. So those problems are already available in the previous exam papers. So which you can take it from Sahakar Ayukt website, already available on GDCA board. Then in night revision plan, write all accounting formulas on a single sheet. Revise golden rules for accounting. So these are very important, which we're gonna see in coming video. Day 5, final accounts plus adjustments. Again, this is the part 2 of account subject, we can say. Subject number 2. In the first half, study all final account format, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet accordingly. Practice all 12 standard adjustments in final accounts. Write general entries for each. Okay, so these 12 standard adjustments are there, which we're going to see that as well. In next session, solve one complete final account problem with 10 adjustments previous year paper level. In next session, you practice depreciation, that is SLM, straight line method, WDV, written down value method. At least practice 2 to 3 problems each, for SLM and for WDV. Then in night time, you should study cooperative society accounts, receipts and payments, income, expenditure formats. So these are very important format in account as well. So in account subject, formats are very important, as well as the table wherever it is required. Before you sleep, you write all adjustment journal entries from a memory. Actually, do not take any references and check whether those are correct or not. But in for accounts, you must memorize all the formulas which are useful to solve all the questions related to account, like BRS, bank reconciliation statement, then accounts, total account problems, like profit and loss account, then balance sheet and trading account. So these are very important formulas in accounts. So you must remember all formulas like gross profit, net profit, GP ratio, that is gross profit ratio, COGS, likewise. Okay. So these are again very important formulas for study. Day 6, auditing paper number 3. Study introduction to audit, definition, types, objectives, and importance of audit. Then in next session, you study cooperative audit under section 81, audit memo, that is Arop Patra, format and procedure. And in next session, you must study audit report, types of specimen format, clean, qualified, adverse disclaimers, likewise. In evening session, you should study, more importantly, audit classification, which is very important topic actually. So every year on this, there is a question asked so far. That is A, B, C, D, all audit classification, and plus a surcharge under section 88. So for in audit also, you will have to mention all the sections wherever it is asked. In next session, study vouching, verification, internal audit concept, write short notes answers. In a night revision task will be write audit report format from memory. Do not take any support for that. Revise section 81, 83, 88 importance in audit report or audit, we can say. So these are the important study techniques, we can say. But on day 7, housing society management, CHM subject, first subject, which is very important, because on from now on, like it's like in just 6 days, there will be your first paper will be there in the morning session. Morning session, you study types of housing societies plus formation plus registration procedure. In next session, you study model bylaws 2014, key provisions, members' rights, duties, and penalties, these things. Then afternoon session, you study AGM, SGM, procedure, agenda, quorum, and minutes writing. In evening session, transfer of flat, procedure, documents, premium calculations. These are important things. And then in night time, before you sleep, you study managing committee, powers, duties, disqualification, and election process. So these are very important actually. On this, you might get a question in the CHM paper. Revision before you sleep, maintenance charges calculation plus surcharge on defaulting members. So this is what you have to study. On day 8, cooperative banking subject number 6. Banking subject, our last subject we can say, which will be held on 28th in the second half afternoon session. In morning session, you study 3-tier structure of cooperative credits like PAX, DCCB, SCB. So if in banking subject, if it is asked, describe 3-tier structure of cooperative credit. So first you write on top SCB, then you write below that DCCB and PAX likewise. Or else you can make a chain like PAX, DCCB, SCB, or NABARD likewise. Okay, so it is up to you. But 3-tier structure, if asked, you will have to explain these 3 banks or credit cooperative banks, we can say. In next session, you study urban cooperative banks types, RBI regulations, dual control, then NABARD functions, rectification. Then you separately study NABARD functions, refinancing, supervisory role. This is very important actually, this NABARD also. So everywhere it has been asked. So you will have to memorize everything properly. Then NPA, capital adequacy, CRR, SLR, priority sector lending. This is also again important part. There might be question asked like write short notes on NPA or capital adequacy or CRR likewise. In next session, you study Banking Regulation Act provisions applicable to cooperative banks. So this is again very important topics. On this also they might ask question in the examination. Night revision task before you go to sleep. Make a quick reference chart of all banking terms and ratios. Day 9 full revision day, all subjects, which is very important. In morning session, revise subject 4 history principle. Read notes only. Do not read any new subject or new chapter. Then next session, revise subject 5 law. Read all important sections. Attempt 5 short questions at least, because sections are very important. Okay, so they might ask you like short notes in sections as well, like on sections as well. So this is again very important part. Then the next will be a revised subject 3 auditing, audit memo format plus audit classification. Then in next session, revise subject 1 housing transfer procedure plus AGM plus MC duties. Revise subject 6, which is banking 3-tier structure plus NABARD. 3-tier structures means like SCB, DCCBs, PACs. Okay, this is the 3-tier structure for we can say banking. Before you sleep, night revision. Revise all accounting formulas plus BRS plus final account adjustments and all. So what are the adjustments? That is what we're gonna see now for subject 2. Day 10 mock exam plus final preparation. In first half, attempt full mock paper for accounts 3 hours and simulate exam conditions, all exam conditions, whatever exam conditions are there, as well as refer previous year exam paper. Next session, check mock paper, note mistakes, whatever mistakes you did, and revise weak areas. Then in afternoon session, attempt mock paper of cooperative law. Because why I'm suggesting you this, because you have to write 2 papers in a day. So continuous, you can say 3 plus 3 is 6 hours sitting. So that's the reason suggesting you this. Attempt mock paper of cooperative law 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever time is left. Then read top 50 expected question. This is most important part actually, which we gonna see in coming video. Top 50 expected questions, which is again for all 6 subjects already. Then in write practice answers for 5 expected questions if you haven't practiced yet. Okay, so whatever questions are there, you should practice writing it. So in the format. Then a night revision task. Read secret examiner tips for all questions, like where to what are the main points to make underline of for particular word like NABARD or something like that. So these are very important. NABARD, like their establishment of NABARD 1981, 12 July 1981 likewise. Okay, so read secret examiner tips and prepare exam kit before you go to sleep. In exam kit, you must add a writing pad, then scale 30 centimeter full scale. Then you take one pencil. Then you take eraser, sharpener, and pen. Actually, at least you should have 2 set of pen, like blue or black, whatever color compatible. But only these are the 2 options for examination. Okay, use black or blue pen only. In next video, we'll see top expected questions, 50 expected questions for all subjects, as well as we'll see 12 adjustments for account subject. So what are the 12 adjustments and other things? So in coming video, that also will check everything in detail.
So in this video, we have seen 10 days, we can say revision plan to 10 hours, but you can divide your time in between, like, for example, let's take an example. You have, a time in morning, 3 to 4 hours, and in evening 3 to 4 hours. So ideally you are having 8 hours time available for study. So if less time you have, then you can divide your study pattern accordingly, and you can study entire syllabus likewise. So this is what we have designed in such a manner that student can learn properly. But again, I'm telling you, like, it is up to you how to plan your study. Again, you are the student who is appearing the examination. So it is again up to you how to plan your study. If you like this information, please share with your students who are appearing their examination in May 2026. That will be more useful for them who is, more into the GDCA examination part. To know more about GDCA college or other programs, you can call us, that online courses and open schooling courses. You will get all the information related to the courses or else you can come down to office and you can visit to our location as well. Okay. So we'll see you next video with more updated information. Till then, namaskar.